Step back into Bel-Air and relive the laughter heart and unforgettable moments from one of the most iconic sitcoms of the 90s. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air not only launched the career of Will Smith, but also introduced a talented cast whose characters became cultural legends, from the smooth-talking Will and strict but loving Uncle Phil to the stylish Hillary and brainy Carlton. But what happened after the final episode aired in 1996? In this series, we take a closer look at each actor's journey, how old they were when they joined the show, the impact of their character, the milestones in their real careers, and where they are today. Some have become global superstars, others continued shining in film and television, and a few have left us but remain forever in fans' hearts. Join us as we revisit the stars of Bel-Air, their lives then, and who they've become now. Alfonso Ribeiro first appeared as Carlton Banks at just 18 years old, building a character who became a pop culture legend. Carlton embodies optimism, privilege, and a boundless enthusiasm for rules education, and show tunes an amusing contrast to Will's laid-back swagger. His exaggerated confidence and unshakable belief in his own charm lead to comedic misunderstandings, yet Carlton's loyalty to family and his deep desire to succeed reveal a sincerity that audiences connect with. His most unforgettable contribution is the iconic Carlton dance, a joyful, quirky celebration that defined his comedic identity and remains widely referenced decades later. Carlton's storylines also explore more serious themes like racial profiling, insecurity about fitting in, and pressure to meet family expectations, transforming him from a comedic sidekick into a fully realized and relatable character. After the show, Ribeiro continued his career as a respected actor-director and television host, winning Dancing with the Stars, and later returning as its host, showcasing his lifelong love of performance. In his personal life, he married Angela Unkrich in 2012, and together they have 3 children, forming a tight-knit and supportive family. Alfonso remains beloved by fans for his humor and authenticity, and he continues to honor the character who made him a star. As of 2025, Alfonso Ribeiro is 54 years old. Will Smith starred as a fictionalized version of himself in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he was 21 years old, bringing unmatched charisma, energetic humor, and a raw emotional core to the character. Will arrives from West Philadelphia to live with his wealthy aunt and uncle, immediately clashing with the refined lifestyle of Bel-Air. His comedic antics often stem from his discomfort with privilege, yet beneath his jokes is a young man coping with the pain of abandonment and the desire to prove his worth. Over the show's 6 seasons, Will confronts challenges such as racial discrimination, romantic struggles, and the pressures of adulthood, gradually maturing from a carefree troublemaker into someone who values education, family, and personal accountability. His relationship with Uncle Phil becomes the emotional anchor of the series, providing some of the most iconic, dramatic television moments of the 1990s. Outside the show, Will Smith became one of Hollywood's biggest stars, headlining blockbuster films like Men in Black, Bad Boys, Independence Day, and winning an Academy Award for King Richard 2021. His music career also flourished with multiple Grammy Awards. In his personal life, Will married Jada Pinkett in 1997, and they share 2 children, Jaden and Willow, both pursuing artistic careers. Despite ups and downs in the public eye, he remains a dominant figure in entertainment. As of 2025, Will Smith is 57 years old. Tatiana Ali joined the series as Ashley Banks at just 11 years old, portraying the youngest member of the family with a bright spirit and evolving identity that mirrored many young viewers' experiences. Ashley begins as an innocent child who deeply admires Will's fun and rebellious personality, often looking to him for guidance as she navigates adolescence in a wealthy and highly demanding home. Her character explores themes of self-expression and confidence, especially in moments where she struggles with beauty standards and expectations imposed on young women in elite environments. As she grows older, Ashley becomes a talented performer, even showcasing her real-life singing abilities, which eventually leads to a storyline centered on her musical ambitions. One of her most memorable emotional arcs involves asserting her independence and proving she is more than the polished image others expect her to be. Outside the show, Tatiana Ali pursued a successful music career, releasing the hit single Daydreamin' and continued acting in films and television, including roles in Love, That Girl and various Hallmark movies. She earned a degree from Harvard University demonstrating her commitment to education and personal growth. In her personal life, she married Professor Vaughn Raspberry in 2016, and they have 2 children. Loved for her warmth and resilience, Ali remains a cherished figure to fans who watched Ashley grow up on screen. As of 2025, Tatiana Ali is 46 years old. James Avery portrayed Philip Banks when he was 44 years old, commanding the screen with an authoritative presence, powerful voice, and a heartfelt humanity that made Uncle Phil one of television's most beloved paternal figures. A successful lawyer who later becomes a judge, Phil represents disciplined justice and the pursuit of success through integrity, yet he also carries the heart of someone who remembers growing up with little. His firm but loving guidance shapes the growth of every member of the Banks household, especially Will, whom he protects fiercely as if he were his own son. Uncle Phil's defining moments include standing against prejudice, demanding fairness in the courtroom, and delivering emotional wisdom in private family scenes. The famous episode where Will collapses into his arms after being rejected by his father remains a cornerstone of heartfelt television storytelling. Beyond the show, James Avery enjoyed a wide-ranging acting career across film theater and voice work, including his iconic role as Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He married Barbara Avery in 1988 and maintained a reputation for kindness, professionalism, and mentorship among his co-stars, especially the younger cast members. Sadly, he passed away on December 31, 2013 at the age of 68 due to complications from open-heart surgery, leaving behind a legacy of strength and love. If he were still alive in 2020, he would be 80 years old. Daphne Maxwell Reid stepped into the role of Vivian Banks in 1993 at the age of 45, becoming the second actress to portray the family matriarch during seasons 4-6. Her version of Aunt Viv carried a softer personality compared to the earlier portrayal, less fiery but deeply nurturing, elegant and poised. As the emotional anchor of the Banks household, Vivian offers wisdom, patience, and encouragement to every member of the family, serving as a stabilizing force when Will's antics go too far, or when Phil faces personal or professional pressure. While the character received fewer career-focused storylines after the recasting, her moments as a supportive mother, a devoted wife, and a guiding influence remain vital to the show's family dynamic. Outside the series, Daphne Maxwell Reid built a long career in television, with appearances in Simon & Simon: The A-Team and Touched by an Angel, along with producing and working as a photographer and designer. She is also admired for her advocacy for education and community programs supporting youth empowerment. In her personal life, she married actor and television host Tim Reed in 1982, forming one of Hollywood's notable long-lasting marriages. Daphne has maintained a graceful presence in the entertainment industry and continues to appear at fan conventions, celebrating the show's legacy. As of 2025, Daphne Maxwell Reid is 76 years old. Karen Parsons took on the role of Hilary Banks in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when she was 24 years old, bringing comedic brilliance to a character who perfectly embodied spoiled glamour with surprising depth underneath. Hilary is the eldest Banks daughter, known for her luxurious lifestyle designer fashion and frequent lack of awareness about the struggles of ordinary people. Her arrogance often leads to hilarious misunderstandings, yet her bold confidence and fierce ambition reveal a woman determined to shine. Over the series, Hilary grows from a self-centered socialite into a career-focused television host, even experiencing heartbreak after the tragic death of her fiancé Trevor during a live proposal stunt gone wrong, which becomes one of the show's most unforgettable dark comedy moments. Outside the show, Karen Parsons expanded her career with roles in Major Payne and Lush Life, while also dedicating herself to education and cultural preservation. She founded Sweet Blackberry, a non-profit organization that produces animated films to teach children about lesser-known Black historical figures, earning praise for her contribution to youth education. In her personal life, she married director Alexandre Rockwell in 2003, and they have 2 children together. Beyond acting, Parsons is celebrated for her creativity, activism, and continued passion for storytelling that inspires new generations. As of 2025, Karen Parsons is 59 years old. Ross Bagley joined the cast as young Nicholas "Nicky" Banks in 1994 when he was just 5 years old, adding childlike charm and new energy to the series during its later seasons. Nicky, the youngest son of Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv, initially appears as a baby but soon becomes a lively preschooler, curious, mischievous, and incredibly cute. His presence symbolizes the continued growth and love within the Banks family, and his adorable interactions with Will often provide humorous and heartwarming moments. Though his role is lighter compared to the older children, Nicky helps show Will's more responsible side as he encourages and protects his younger cousin. Ross Bagley was already known to audiences for his role as Buckwheat in The Little Rascals 1994, and during the final season of Fresh Prince, he reunited with Will Smith in Independence Day 1996, playing the son of Smith's character. After his early success, he continued acting through his childhood, before stepping away from the spotlight to pursue education and later work behind the scenes in entertainment. Throughout the years, Bagley has remained a nostalgic figure for fans who watched him grow up on screen. As of 2025, Ross Bagley is 36 years old. Joseph Marcel brought sophistication, wit, and impeccable comedic timing to the role of Jeffrey Butler when he joined the cast at 42 years old. Jeffrey, the Banks family's loyal butler, is known for his dry sarcasm, sharp observations, and unwavering professionalism, often serving as the grounding voice of reason amidst the family's chaos. Though outwardly stoic and reserved, his hidden layers occasionally surface, revealing a man with his own rich past, including surprising talents and mischievous moments of rebellion. His playful rivalry with Will, his guidance to the children, and his disdainful humor, aimed at Carlton's pretentiousness, become beloved recurring elements. Despite being an employee in the household, Jeffrey is treated as part of the family, especially when he chooses to remain with the Banks, even after receiving an inheritance that could have changed his life entirely. Outside the show, Joseph Marcel built a distinguished career in theater, particularly with the Royal Shakespeare Company, performing classical roles across the world. He also continued television and film work, appearing in series like The Bold and the Beautiful Doctors and international stage productions. Born in St. Lucia and raised in the UK, Marcel has long been admired for his craft and cultural influence. In his personal life, he has 2 children and has remained active in the performing arts community, mentoring young actors. As of 2025, Joseph Marcel is 77 years old. DJ Jazzy. Jeff born Jeffrey Allen. Towns joined the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 1990 when he was 25 years old, portraying Jazz Will's best friend from West Philadelphia, who frequently brings chaos and laughter into the Banks household. Known for his iconic sunglasses, laid-back swagger, and hilarious inability to impress Uncle Phil, Jazz becomes a fan favorite thanks to the recurring gag of being dramatically thrown out of the house. His friendship with Will highlights the loyalty and roots Will refuses to abandon, reminding viewers of his identity beyond Bel-Air's wealth. Despite his comedic nature, Jazz offers genuine support and brotherly companionship, grounding Will during moments of doubt and homesickness. Outside the show, DJ Jazzy Jeff was already a celebrated musician, gaining fame as one half of the Grammy-winning hip-hop duo DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince alongside Will Smith. He is recognized as a pioneer of turntablism and continues to influence modern DJ culture through music production, live performances, and mentorship of emerging artists. In his personal life, he is married to Lynette Jackson and remains active in the entertainment industry while engaging in projects that preserve hip-hop heritage. As of 2025, DJ Jazzy Jeff is 60 years old. Vernie Watson began playing Viola Vyse-Smith in 1990 at the age of 41, portraying Will's caring and hardworking mother who remains in Philadelphia while sending her son to Bel-Air for better opportunities. Vi is loving but firm, unafraid to discipline Will or remind him where he comes from. Her decision to entrust Will to Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv shows her deep desire to give him the future she couldn't provide, and her appearances throughout the series serve as emotional reminders of Will's roots and the sacrifices she made as a single parent. Vi's dynamic with the Banks family also adds humor and warmth, as she maintains pride and independence even when surrounded by wealth. Vernie Watson's performance brings authenticity and heart to a character who embodies resilience, family, and unconditional love. Outside the sitcom, Watson has enjoyed a prolific career in television, spanning 5 decades, including roles in Welcome Back, Cotter General Hospital, for which she won Daytime Emmy Awards The Big Bang Theory and Bob Hart's Abishola. She has worked as a voice actress and acting coach, contributing significantly to the entertainment industry. In her personal life, she has 2 children and is respected for her professionalism and longevity on screen. As of 2025, Vernee Watson is 76 years old. Janet Hubert originated the role of Vivian Banks in 1990 when she was 34 years old, crafting a version of Aunt Viv, who became iconic for her intelligence, independence, and fiery passion. Her Vivian is a college professor with strong beliefs, a brilliant mind, and a fierce dedication to her family and career. She represents Black excellence and strength, unafraid to challenge societal inequalities or hold people accountable, including Uncle Phil and Will. One of her most unforgettable scenes is the ballet episode, where she proves her artistic talent and determination, despite age and pressure, earning thunderous applause and viewer admiration. Hubert's performance gave the character emotional power and cultural significance, making Aunt Viv a groundbreaking figure in 1990s television. Although her run on the show ended after season 3 due to conflicts behind the scenes, her contribution continues to be celebrated by fans and critics. Outside the show, Janet Hubert acted in numerous series including One Life to Live, Gilmore Girls, and King Esther, and she has also written and spoken about her career journey. In recent years, she and Will Smith publicly reconciled, bringing closure to a long-standing rift. In her personal life, she has 1 son and has remained dedicated to her craft and advocacy. As of 2025, Janet Hubert is 69 years old. Sherman Hemsley appeared as Judge Carl Robertson in 1992 when he was 54 years old, delivering a character filled with sharp comedic tension, confidence, and a competitive edge that perfectly challenged Philip Banks. Judge Robertson is a highly respected legal figure whose presence highlights the pressures and prestige of the legal world. He often appears as a rival or authoritative counterpart to Phil, bringing humor through rivalry while showcasing the expectations placed on successful Black professionals in elite spaces. Though his appearances were brief, his commanding energy, quick wit, and expressive reactions brought extra flair to the episodes he featured in. Off-screen, Sherman Hemsley was already a groundbreaking star thanks to his iconic role as George Jefferson in All in the Family and The Jeffersons, where he portrayed one of television's most influential and fiery comedic personalities. He later sustained his success with leading roles in Amen and Dinosaurs, proving his versatility in both live action and voice performance. His contributions helped redefine sitcom opportunities for Black actors and cemented him as a cultural figure recognized worldwide. Hemsley was known for being extremely private, never married and without publicly confirmed children, preferring a quiet life away from Hollywood's spotlight. He died on July 24, 2012, at age 74 from complications related to lung cancer, leaving behind a legacy of groundbreaking television work that permanently shaped American comedy and representation. Nia Long joined the cast in 1991 at age 21, portraying Lisa Wilkes, one of Will's most serious love interests, and a character who brings emotional maturity and deeper romantic stakes to the series. Lisa challenges Will's impulsive behavior, encouraging him to take responsibility and envision a more stable future. Their relationship progresses to the point of engagement, marking a major turning point in Will's life, as he confronts his fears of commitment and personal growth. Unlike many of Will's earlier flings, Lisa provides a grounding presence with moments of vulnerability and partnership that reveal Will's desire for true love beyond superficial attraction. Although the engagement ultimately ends, their relationship remains meaningful as a symbol of Will's transition into adulthood. In real life, Nia Long became a major star in television and film, with acclaimed roles in Boys and the Hood, Soul Food, Love Jones, The Best Man franchise, and Big Mama's House. She has been praised for portraying strong, multi-dimensional Black women, and remains a beloved figure in Hollywood. Long has 2 sons and has spoken publicly about motherhood and empowerment throughout her career. As of 2025, Nia Long is 55 years old. Tyra Banks portrayed Jackie Ames in 1993 when she was 19 years old, bringing confidence, athletic energy, and romantic tension into Will's college life as one of his most memorable girlfriends. Jackie is smart, bold, and stands out from the many women Will courts because she refuses to be impressed by his usual charm. As a fellow student and former childhood friend from Philadelphia, she helps remind Will of where he came from, while also challenging him to grow up, respect boundaries, and treat relationships with seriousness rather than constant flirting. Their dynamic shines through humorous banter, jealousy, and heartfelt moments where Jackie proves she is far more mature and grounded than Will expected, though their romance doesn't last. Her role marks a key step in Will's emotional development, as he learns how real relationships demand responsibility and honesty. In real life, Tyra Banks rose to global stardom as one of the most influential supermodels of the 1990s and 2000s, breaking industry barriers as a black model on high-fashion runways, major ad campaigns, and the covers of GQ and Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Expanding her career into television and business, she created and hosted America's Next Top Model and The Tyra Banks Show, winning 2 Daytime Emmy Awards. She is known for her advocacy for self-confidence and women's empowerment, and she has one son continuing a successful career as a model, producer, writer, and entrepreneur. As of 2025, she is 51 years old. Virginia Capers portrayed Hattie Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 1990 when she was 64 years old, bringing warmth, humor, and a deep generational perspective to the Banks family dynamic. Hattie, the grandmother of Will Vivian, and the steady matriarchal presence behind Uncle Phil's success, embodies heritage and traditional values rooted in the family's Southern background. She is nurturing yet firm, offering encouragement when Will feels out of place in Bel-Air, while reminding the family to stay grounded despite their wealth and social status. Her episodes often focus on emotional reflection, particularly emphasizing the importance of faith unity and respecting those who came before you. Although she appears occasionally, each moment reinforces her significance as the moral anchor of the Banks lineage and a loving symbol of home. Beyond the role, Virginia Capers enjoyed a long, respected career in theater, film, and television. She became a Tony Award-winning actress for Raisin 1974, proving her strong dramatic ability and powerful voice. Her screen credits include memorable parts in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Great White Hope, and various classic sitcoms. Passionate about education and representation, she founded the Lafayette Players West, helping young African-American performers find opportunities in the arts. She never married publicly nor had widely known children, instead, dedicating much of her life to creative mentorship. Virginia Capers passed away on May 6, 2004 at age 78 due to complications from pneumonia, leaving behind an artistic legacy defined by grace, cultural pride, and trailblazing achievement for Black actresses on stage and screen. Brian Stokes. Mitchell played Trevor in 1992 when he was 35 years old, portraying Hillary Banks's charming, ambitious, and slightly overconfident fiancé as one of the most memorable recurring characters in the series. Trevor is a polished television news anchor whose relationship with Hillary grows quickly, fueled by shared vanity, ambition, and a comedic level of self-importance. His most iconic moment is his hilariously disastrous proposal stunt, bungee jumping live on air as he shouts, "Hillary, will you marry me?" only to fall to his off-screen death, creating one of the show's most shocking and darkly funny twists. Trevor's tragic yet absurd fate becomes a recurring punchline, while also adding emotional complexity to Hillary, humanizing her through grief and heartbreak. In real life, Brian Stokes Mitchell achieved great acclaim as one of Broadway's leading baritone actors, starring in productions such as Ragtime, Kiss Me Kate, and Man of La Mancha. He won a Tony Award for Best Actor and became chairman of the Actors Fund, contributing to programs that support performers nationwide. Mitchell is married to actress Allison Tucker, and together they have one child. Known for his voice elegance and dedication to the arts, he remains a respected figure in both stage and screen entertainment. As of 2025, he is 68 years old. Naomi Campbell guest starred as Helen in 1990 when she was just 20 years old, adding an unmistakable sense of glamour, charisma, and romantic tension into Will's early dating storylines. Helen is confident, stylish, socially bold, and represents the type of woman Will admires but often struggles to impress, making their interactions fun and memorable. Even in her brief time on the show, she contributed to defining Will's charming and flirtatious personality while bringing early celebrity sparkle to the series. Outside the show, Naomi Campbell became one of the most recognizable supermodels in the world, and a defining figure of the 1990s supermodel era. She conquered high-fashion runways, luxury campaigns, music videos, and magazine covers, expanding into business acting, television hosting, and global philanthropy. She has been honored for charity efforts supporting global disaster relief and African youth initiatives, using her influence to fight for diversity and representation in fashion. In her personal life, Naomi has famously guarded her privacy, but proudly welcomed 2 children, strengthening her legacy beyond fame into motherhood. Known for her ambitious spirit, iconic beauty, and ability to evolve across decades, she remains a dominant force in entertainment and fashion, with no signs of slowing down. As of 2025, she is 55 years old. Garcelle Beauvais appeared as herself in 1992 when she was 26 years old, adding glamour, charm, and natural charisma to The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Playing a fictionalized version of herself, Garcelle interacts with Will in a playful, flirtatious storyline that blurs the line between celebrity and sitcom fun. Her confident, magnetic presence made her cameo particularly memorable, showing off her effortless comedic timing and poise. Beyond her appearance on the show, Garcelle Beauvais became one of the most visible Haitian-American actresses and models in Hollywood. She gained fame through her role as Fancy Monroe in The Jamie Foxx Show, and later appeared in NYPD Blue Franklin and Bash, Spider-Man: Homecoming, and Coming to America. She also became the first Black cast member of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, expanding her influence into reality television. Off-screen, Garcelle is a proud mother of 3 sons and an advocate for women's empowerment and diversity in entertainment. She continues to model, act, and host, inspiring others through her elegance, humor, and authenticity. As of 2025, she is 58 years old. Jennifer Lewis appeared as Aunt Helen in 1991 when she was 34 years old, bringing large personality, sharp comedic timing, and a commanding presence to the extended Banks family. Aunt Helen, known for her no-nonsense attitude, quick wit, and dramatic flair, embodies that bold family member who loves deeply but isn't afraid to speak her mind. Her appearances add both humor and insight into the Banks family dynamics, especially showing how their upbringing and personalities vary across generations. She often teases Philip, and Vivian supports Will, and adds lively energy during key family gatherings. Although not a central character, she enriches the family's background and reminds viewers that the Banks clan is broader and more complex than the core household. Off-screen, Jennifer Lewis is celebrated as the mother of Black Hollywood due to her vast career portraying strong maternal figures in films and television. She has starred in What's Love Got to Do with It, The Preacher's Wife, and notably won widespread recognition for her role as Ruby Johnson on Blackish. Also an acclaimed singer and stage performer, she has released a best-selling memoir detailing her life struggles and advocacy for mental health awareness. Lewis is not married and has spoken openly about her independence, resilience, and personal growth, making her a powerful inspiration in the entertainment world. As of 2025, she is 68 years old. Karen Molina White played Jewel Robertson in 1994 when she was 29 years old, bringing sharp wit, intelligence, and energy to her role as a young woman who challenges Will in both humor and attitude. Jewel is quick-tongued, independent, and unwilling to let Will's charm win her over too easily, which makes their interactions both comedic and dynamic. Her character adds another layer to Will's romantic escapades, but with a more mature tone that tests his emotional depth and understanding. Beyond her guest appearance, Karen Molina White is an accomplished television actress known for her work in A Different World, The Cosby Show, and The Proud Family, where she voiced Dejanay Jones, one of the most beloved animated characters in 2000s pop culture. Her expressive voice and comedic timing have earned her respect across both live-action and animated projects. White has continued to work steadily in film and TV, appearing in Better Call Saul, Cherish the Day, and The Proud Family: Louder and Prouder. While she keeps her personal life private, she is admired for her professionalism, creativity, and positive influence on younger actors. As of 2025, she is 60 years old. Tim Russ portrayed Eugene in 1990 when he was 34 years old, bringing calm humor, intelligence, and quiet charm to his brief but memorable appearance on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Eugene is portrayed as one of Will's older acquaintances whose understated wit and laid-back demeanor offer a comedic balance to Will's high energy. Though not a central figure, his presence contributes to the show's early episodes by expanding the social world around Will, offering moments of light irony and self-assured poise. Tim Russ's dry comedic tone and natural presence helped make the scene feel grounded amid the show's fast-paced humor. Off-screen, Tim Russ became widely known for his role as Tuvok, the Vulcan tactical officer in Star Trek Voyager, earning recognition for his disciplined, nuanced performances. Beyond acting, he is a skilled musician, director, and voice actor, contributing to various television series, films, and video games. His versatility has made him a respected and enduring figure in the sci-fi community. Russ continues to perform and direct, balancing his creative pursuits with music and live performances. As of 2025, he is 69 years old. John Amos portrayed Fred Wilkes in 1994 when he was 54 years old, delivering authority, sincerity, and warmth as Lisa's father, who shares both comedic and heartfelt moments with Will and the Banks family. Fred Wilkes is protective, grounded, and sometimes skeptical, embodying the traits of a devoted father navigating his daughter's relationship with Will. His scenes often bring mature perspective and realistic family tension to the show, highlighting themes of respect, class, and love. Off-screen, John Amos enjoyed a long and distinguished career in television and film, becoming one of the most respected actors of his generation. He rose to fame as James Evans Sr. on Good Times and earned an Emmy nomination for Roots 1977, where his powerful portrayal of Kunta Kinte's older self became one of the most iconic performances in TV history. Amos also appeared in Coming to America and its sequel, continuing to impress audiences with his commanding presence. Married. Twice he had 2 children, including director Shannon Amos. Known for his advocacy for African American representation, Amos remained active in both acting and writing throughout his later years. He passed away on August 21, 2024 at age 84, leaving behind a lasting legacy of strength, pride, and artistic excellence. Who is your favorite character from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.